Alicia too from Music Vlog, yeah, and here with me are Lovelife for their show in Toronto at the Mod Club. So, it's been a while since we last spoke in October.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the guys been up to lately?
Quite a lot actually. So last time we spoke to you, we were just released the fourth floor, I suppose, or about to release it. So done that, and then we spent some time in England, did our first London show. And then we spent a little time in America at the start of this year again. We came over to the States, South by. But before that we were in LA. There you go. Cheers.
Yeah, just did some work with some like record producers and stuff in LA. We went to South by, played a few more gigs on the West Coast. Then we went back to London just for a couple of weeks for some more recording bits. Now we've been back over here for about 3 weeks. Yeah, on tour with Capital Cities.
Yeah, and this is our first soiree into
my first time in Canada.
Canada is Lovelife.
Okay.
Thank you.
Very exciting.
Well, I remember speaking to you a couple months back saying how, I really hope you guys are able to come over to the
Yeah,
show.
yeah,
right.
It's great to finally, have you here.
Yeah.
To be here.
So far on this tour, we know it's just begun, but how's it going so far?
Really good.
It's been really fun.
Yeah.
We've seen so much of America that we didn't think we'd ever get to see. And like all the shows have been really good. The band lineup is, I think it's really strong. Like people coming. I think, I think so. I think 3 bands to suit each other quite well. And we got on with everybody really well, particularly the Goldfields boys. So it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, they can drink as well.
Well, they're Aussies
They're
and
Australian.
we're Brits, so we kind of have, it's like as close as you can get to kind of a fellow countrymen, I guess. We have the same sense of humour.
Yeah.
Dry and horrible.
And for this tour so far, what's your favourite song to play live?
Good question.
I like playing On No More at the moment.
Yeah, me too.
We just added that to the set. So
It's my favourite one to play.
yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. Maybe Your New Beloved.
Yeah, Uni Beloved was fun as well. I have to sing.
It's got
it,
Vocoder.
Chill out.
Okay, and what was the craziest moment to happen to you so far, as all your touring?
Oh God, so much.
Craziest moment.
Craziest moment.
We talk about this so much, we should probably have these answers queued up.
Well, I like to keep something sacred. I think for the sake of my visa and the police, I should probably not say a lot of it. But we had some pretty drunken times, some pretty dark times.
We went to some bizarre sort of derelict house nightclub in Houston where we got taken there by a guy who we met at a bar who had like just gold teeth and loads of chains, and he was stacked, and he invited us to this place, and it was just like a derelict old house that had like a bar in one room and a DJ in the other, and it was just like...
But security.
But security, yeah. He gave us our own room, and we had these 2 security guards there kind of looking after us. It was bizarre.
Yeah, I felt like when we were walking in, I was like, I shouldn't be here right now.
Yeah.
This isn't for me.
Definitely felt like that.
But it was good.
It was fun, yeah.
Yeah, so cheers, bro.
Passing through all the small, barely inhabited towns in the south of America too.
Yeah.
It's really bizarre.
Van Horn,
Texas. We spent a night, and it was just like nothing there except the Wendy's and a little speakeasy bar. And it's just weird. It's an odd kind of vibe in places like that we're not used to. So it's interesting, fun.
Yeah, and shooting guns as well.
Yeah, we were shooting.
That was fun. It was horrible. I mean, to be honest.
Which you should probably clarify that.
Where was that?
Yeah.
It was a controlled shooting range. We
Yeah.
didn't just like go shoot guns.
Well, it was our soundman's birthday in Austin, and we were like, well, let's do something typically Texan. So we went to a shooting range and scared the life out of myself. Like, I hate guns, and it was frightening. Never do it again.
Yeah,
Never.
it's like you guys. We don't have any sort of experience with guns. Guns aren't a thing in Canada. They're not a thing in the UK. But they are in Texas, big time.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Don't recommend it though. Don't do it.
Alright, and then one last tour question. We've spoken about some of the places that you've already been able to tour, but if you could tour anywhere in the world, where would you choose and why?
I've always wanted to go to Australia.
Yeah, Australia for me as well.
It's like always been a point of interest. I've always wanted to go out there because I know they have a really good music scene and everything. And we've been a lot of places, but we've never made it over there. So.
And it's like being from England. It's like as far away as you can go from England before you start coming back on yourself. So literally the other side of the world. So that's always fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll agree on that.
announced on your Facebook page that you'll have a brand new release coming up, and it's titled Stateless. What should we expect as far as the sound goes on that track?
Well, it's certainly moved on from the last EP. We've written it, or we called it Stateless because we wrote it in many states and many, physically and literally where we were located. And yeah, I mean, it's. I hate to use the word, but it's definitely progression. It's certainly musically, we're using more organic sounds with the electronic stuff. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's hard to put into words, I suppose, as any music is, especially for the musician who wrote it. But there's still a lot of sad songs on there, so I'm still sad.
Well, we look forward to hearing it. So.
Cool.
Yeah. And speaking of, upcoming tracks and releases, is there an album in the works?
Not immediately.
But there is.
I guess so.
It's in the back of our heads because we're going to do this next EP, and then that'll be our third EP, and then we figured that would be a good point to start thinking about then doing a full length.
Because we haven't actually sort of sat down and started thinking right now we're writing an album, but some of the tracks that we already have, I'm sure we'll make it into an album. It's something we'll probably look at doing later this year for a release, probably late next year.
And the video for your new vlog is like, we love it. It's almost theory, really bizarre way, but it's super intriguing. What was the story behind the concept, or what inspired it?
There's a couple of factors. The song's about breaking up with someone, ultimately. Sorry, I know there's some noise going on. We're just fighting with the noise there. Ultimately breaking up with someone, so we wanted that to be... Sorry, we'll be one sec. Sorry, that was the Capital Cities boys wanted to get in. So we wanted it to represent something coming to an end. So there was a lot of long drawn out shots, and there was a shot of a girl in a body bag, and a lot of slow breathing and stuff like that. So it's to signify the end of something and the beginning of something else. So
I wanted to create more of like just a mood and a vibe than a sort of narrative as well, because our first sort of visual accompaniment we've had to the music, so we didn't want to do anything too narrative based, just to create this mood and atmosphere to go with the song.
Yeah, I do want to do another one though eventually, to get the four of us in there and do something a bit more, get some explosions or something. Get the CGI,
Daytime fireworks.
Daytime fireworks.
Exactly.
Yeah, daytime fireworks. Yeah.
Right, and we've noticed that they have an extremely distinct look between
Yeah.
green and black, and even
Yeah.
the black and white photos. So, how important is image to a band like Lovelife?
Well, it's quite important, yeah. And it sort of lets the music give it some colour and stuff like that. But yeah, it's nice on stage to just have the faces showing and stuff like that, which is sort of the reason behind the darkness.
I think it reflects the music as well.
It does, yeah.
We make kind of dark, moody music.
Yeah.
I think if we were wearing like floral shirts and chinos, it wouldn't be. You wouldn't be able to take it
They're the only
seriously.
two options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all black or
floral
chino.
Or floral shirt and chinos.
Are the only two options. But yeah, for now, just go with it, and not to mention that it's easy wearing the same clothes every night because clothes are expensive these days.
You write that down.
Yeah, clothes are expensive.
Now, we know over the past few months you've done a couple of remixes, such as Savara Door, who we love, and also Imagine Dragons. Do you plan on putting your spin on any other tracks in the near future?
We get asked to do them.
Yeah.
We're always... People ask us to do remixes here and there, and we enjoy doing it, so I'm sure there'll be plenty more in the future.
It's like writing a song without any pressure, because the song is already written. You don't have to apply the Lovelife aesthetic to a song someone else has already done.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
It's really fun.
I really enjoy doing it. We all do.
And on the topic of the future, what has you excited for the rest of 2013? We know the beginning's been pretty crazy for you guys.
Well, hopefully it'll continue. Like we kind of have stuff in the pipeline throughout the rest of the year. We get back June 15th and then we're straight back into the studio, and then after that we have a couple of things that are being planned right now. Nothing we can sort of talk about or confirm right now, but yeah, I'm sure we'll be here in Canada and the States for pretty much the rest of the year. Yeah.
Alright, and for our very last question, what's
Yeah.
the best moment you've had as Lovelife so far?
Best moment.
Must be something.
Or one of the best moments or anything.
So many.
But no, when Your New Beloved was in the Hype Machine chart, like, I've been going on that website for years and years and years and years just to like listen to music, and that was the first time that any band I've worked in or with has been up there in the top 10.
When it was like,
So it was like, it's a small thing, but it was a moment.
when did it get to number 3 in the end, I think?
Yeah, number 2.
It was number 2.
Yeah.
When we were driving back to New York, which is like where the band started, like from a show in Boston when it was in the Hype Machine, and we were like diving on the internet 'cause it's so expensive to check it, and like that was really fun, like pulling into New York, like just less than a year than when we first started the band, and like you kind of feel like quite a lot's happened in a short space of time. And in reality, not much has happened.
Yeah, it's a small thing, but it's like a big moment for me. I like that. So.
But I think when you're away and you're writing music by yourself for so long, then you put it out there to get a little bit of validation from someone else.
It's a little nod from like.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we're not losing our minds, and we're doing something alright.
Yeah.
We've never pushed our tracks on anybody. They've never been like, we haven't had them synced to TV or film or anything. It's just purely been, everything we've done has been through word of mouth, which is really rewarding for us, because it's an old-fashioned way of doing things as a band. Like people discovering your music and like telling their friends that they like it, and then telling their friends. And so that to happen just solely from word of mouth is really fun.
I do believe that last question wraps up our interview. Once again, I'm Alicia Toot from Music Blog. Yeah, this was our interview with Lovelife. Thank you so much for
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.